Hey guys, welcome to Excel tutorial channel again, and in this video we will cover one more logical function which is called switch function. So in this video we will explain with the help of an example what, how and where you can use switch function, and we will also compare with the other logical function like ifs, and we will also discover its limitation in Excel. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, then please do it, because in the upcoming days we're gonna cover so much about the Excel and its function, its formulation, and each and every functionality. So let's get started. So here we have transaction IDs here. Okay, so let me ask you a question. If what you're seeing here is, if you want to extract a country code here, like we have a series of transaction IDs with the country code, as you can see, US, UK, US, Canada, Germany, UK and Australia. If you want to extract that US from this series of transaction, how you can do that? With the help of flash fill, right? Let me just add a country code here like this, and in the next cell just enter Ctrl+E, and there you go, you will fill your entire range automatically. So this is very helpful. If you haven't watched that flash fill video, you should do that, because we have covered each and every example, because so much things, so much formula has been replaced by the flash fill functionality. So you can do that. It comes very handy. But if you want to extract this and you want to replace it with the country name, like full country name, like US should be named as a United States and UK should be a United Kingdom, Canada and so on, right? You can also do that here with the help of if function also, right? But if you want to do that in single cell, you can do that with various set of formulas, because there are endless possibilities here. Let me just delete this. So now to calculate in one formula, first we need to extract US from here. Okay, to extract US from here, which formula we need? We need right formula, right? So what right function does is it extract specified number of characters, like US from here. We need 2 characters from the right, like here in the first cell US, right? Now let's check its arguments. Here we have a text which we need to select the cell number and number of characters. How many characters we need from the right? 2. Okay, so let's see what it is. It does revert as, so it reverted as a US, and if I apply to all, so it gives me all country codes, right? Let me just Ctrl+Z. Now with the help of switch function, we can replace these abbreviation of country code with the country name. How? Let me just put switch formula here. So what does it say? Evaluates expression against a list of values and returns the result corresponding to the first matching value. Okay, I know it's very confusing, but you will learn. So switch function have mainly 3 arguments. So expression, we have already done the expression here, right? And value 1. So in place of value 1, we need to select the abbreviation here, or you can say country code. First is US. Now the result argument, in result argument you need to fill full name here, like United States, right? And again, and it goes on and on, like we can enter multiple expressions here. So next will be the default value again. So what are the countries we have? We have UK, and what will be the result of UK? United Kingdom, right? Set 3 we have Canada, CA. Set 4 we have Germany. Set 5, what else we have? We have Australia, and we close it down here. So let's see, it gives us the same result. Yes, it gives us United States, and if we apply to all, yes, it gives us all these values. Now what we have done is, if we want to, we have selected all the arguments here. We have selected the expression, value and result. Suppose you have some transaction IDs which you don't have the country code here. Let me just select down here and just put it like this, ZO. Okay, you don't have the country name for the ZO here. You can also set the default value. So as you can see, there is last argument here, which is the default or value 7. if we have one more values here, which is the one more set of values, we can specify that. Otherwise we can also set a default value. So in the place of default value, we can just enter NA, right? So if we just apply to all here and here, we get the NA here. So you can also set the default value here. Okay, so that's how you can use your switch formula. You can use the expression here, after the expression you can use the value, and you can also use the result of the value here, right? So this is how you can use the switch formula, but same thing you can also do with ifs formula, right? But for the ifs formula it gets very tedious. Let me give you example for that also. Let me just control C plus, or let me just format that. Okay, so with the help of ifs formula, how you can do that? First we need to here, so we need a logical test here. For the logical test, what we need is, we need to find the right value. Okay, so here we have a text. How many characters from the right? 2 characters. So in the logical test from the ifs, we need to specify the particular value also. Like here we need to specify what value will be included. So we need to specify the abbreviation and value if true part, like this. So if value is true, if number of characters from right, which is 2, is equal to US, then value if true will be United States, right? So now moving on to the logical test second, we again need to enter this whole function here. So that's where switch function simplifies it, because we don't need to add expressions again and again. So we need to enter again this. Now we need to enter the next logical test. So for the UK part, we have United Kingdom, right? Again we need to add this for the CA part, and so on, GR, right? Now if we close it down, so we got the United States. But if we apply to all, there we go, we get the NA error also, which we didn't get from the switch function. Switch function allows us to add default value also, and it simplifies all the expressions which we have entered like this here, right? So that's the difference between the ifs and switch function. So switch function simplifies our result in a better way, because we need to add these expressions only one time, and for the rest we need to just adjust our values. Hope you understand the difference between the ifs and switch function. But there are also a limitation of switch function. What are those limitations? The limitation is, because we have used the equal operator here, like if I just go to the switch function here, yes. So switch function is very straightforward. As you can say, it switched the values between the former value with the new value which you have mentioned, like this, UK, United Kingdom, etc., right? But as we know, we have also used the if function, which we have used with the equal to operator, right? Like we have used the equal to operator. Let me just like this. So we have used the equal to operator here. But suppose you have something like with the other logical operators, like greater than, less than, equal to, you cannot do that. So that's where your ifs function will come handy. For example, let me just put here 12. So if you want to, just put the logical test here like this, like that, past logical test 2, etc., like that also, like we have done in the previous. If it's less than 10, then it's failed. Just to demonstrate you where ifs function overtake or took advantage from over switch function. So here you got the pass here, right? That's the only advantage here for the ifs function, because you can use the other logical operator like equal to, less than, greater than, equal to in your formulas, which you cannot perform in switch. Switch is basically very straightforward. You need to specify the expression, and after the expression you need to specify a text string to be replaced with the new text string. That's all. So switch function is very efficient way to perform series of formulas like this we have done here, you can also apply into your daily Excel live practice. Hope you get the point what I'm trying to say. If you have, please click the like button. If you have some questions in mind, please use the comment box. See you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.